항상 처음은 설레이지 널 보러 가는 길도 마치 구름 위지 너에게 하고 싶은 말을 생각하다가 나 이렇게 내가 바보라는 것을 알게 되었어. 참 바보같이 머리부터 발끝까지 콩깍지가 쓰여낸 커피를 들고 햇볕 아래서 널 기다리다 내 마음이 녹은 것 같아. Let's go out in the sun. 느낌이 왔어 이 rhythm and my.
Hey guys, it's Aji here. This like spiky lash style with extended eyeliner and really not really exaggerated but emphasized eye fat area. Natural looking spiky eyelashes. Elongated puppy eyes with a full but still gradient lip. I did most of this with Pink Flash makeup items. Some of the items aren't from Pink Flash, for example the foundation, the concealer, just because I don't really have that from them, but I did try to make do with what I have, like using the eyeshadow palette as blush and using another eyeshadow palette as kind of like a contour. But yeah, this is how the look turned out. I think it's nice. If you want to know how I achieved this look using a lot of Pink Flash makeup products, then just keep watching. Hey guys, it's Aji here. So for this video, I actually already did my skincare off cam. So as you can see, my skin is plump, it's moisturized. Please ignore the mismatched clips, but anyway, I just made sure to apply a very glowy base, and then next we're going to do brows. So this is a duo in a sense that the pink cap actually holds a powder inside, and it also has a tiny mirror, and when you twist that pink cap off, you will reveal the pomade inside. So I'll be using this eyebrow pencil that they gave me. So as you can see, the eyebrow pomade itself looks very neutral, but the powder that comes with it is slightly cool. I think this is a very nice, innovative, and travel-friendly packaging. I mean, you can use the pomade by itself if you want a more sculpted, glam look, and if you want a more natural look, you can just use the brow powder itself. But as you can see, for this look, I'm going to be using both. First is to draw in the shape of my brow with the pomade, and I'm just going to set that as well as fill in the inner parts of my brow for a nice fade. Here's a very quick before and after. You're free to use whatever foundation you want, but personally my preference is full coverage and matte. I'm going to apply that all over my prepped skin, my glowy prepped skin, and that will help it last longer and look more healthy. Of course, you can't attend your date looking tired, so I'm just applying some concealer under my eye to give me a more alive look. Going back in with that HS03 shade, I'm going to take the contour side of it and sculpting down the side of my face. I'm applying it on the hollows of my cheeks, my jaw, as well as my forehead and my nose, and blending it all out with a brush, but I'm not really aiming for that very sculpted look. I just want to slim my face down a little. I would have preferred to get a deeper but also colder shade, but as you can see, it is very blendable because the line that I put on my jaw just literally disappeared. Some of their other shades look much more warm, so this is what I went for, but for light skin girlies, this will definitely suit you and is a proper cool toned contour stick. So after putting contour on the nose and blending it, I'm going to move on to the cream blush, and I'm going to use the BH01 stick for it, the blush side, and I'm making small hearts on my cheek and again blending it out with a brush. I didn't speed up the shot to show you guys how blendable this shade also is, and as you can see, very blendable. So I'm building up the pigment on my cheekbones and blending it there as well, and it did pass the buildability test. Other than the cheeks, I'm also applying some of the pigment on the tip of my nose because I want to go for that cutesy kind of look. So Pink Flash sent me two eyeshadow palettes. One is a 12 color palette and one is a 3 color palette. The 12 color pan is more colorful, whereas the 3 color pan is more neutral, so here are the swatches. This makeup palette is very nice, colorful, and it also comes with 5 different textures: matte, matte with shimmer, metallic, shimmer, and glitter. So you can really choose whatever shade you want and have fun. So here are the arm swatches. Now, moving on to the eyeshadow trio, this only has 2 brown shades, brown matte shades, and 1 glittery shimmer shade. Honestly, I think that this makeup palette is super great for on-the-go girls because you can really create quick makeup looks with these 3 colors. Anyway, for the makeup look, I'll be indicating the shades and the color that I'm using on the upper right-hand corner, so you guys can follow along if you ever decide to follow this tutorial. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed with both of these eyeshadow palettes. Again, I really like the travel-friendly size of the eyeshadow trio, but when it comes to pigment, the 12 color pan is better. The 12 color eyeshadow palettes has many different options, which is better for girls who are very creative with their looks or who want to experiment with colors. And when it comes to pigment, it really doesn't disappoint either. The mattes are pretty blendable, and when it comes to the other textures, they apply very pigmented, and the shimmers and metallics show up well on the eyes. All of the shades from both palettes are actually pretty buildable too, and oh my god, this shade from this 12 color eyeshadow palette, I'm obsessed. I really like how well it appears on the eyes as well as the green and pink flexes of it. For another layer of glitter on the eyelids, I'm going to use this All Glow Liquid Eyeshadow from Pink Flash as well. As you can see, this first color that I swatched is very reflective, and the other color is much more bronzy, but first I wanted to show you guys how cool this flat doe foot applicator is. As you can see, the second color on this eyeshadow duo is much more bronzy, but it does have bigger chunks of glitter, and that's why I chose it for this look. I applied a little bit on the back of my hand, and using my finger, I tapped it lightly on my eyelids for that very soft and glittery look. I thought it was too much, so I brushed some of it away. Here I'm just adding a little bit more emphasis on my under eye just so it balances out the look. And then with the eyeshadow trio, I'm going to take the darkest shade and apply it on my under eye to emphasize my eye fat. And then using the shimmer shade, I'm going to add more emphasis on the eye fat. I figured that since the mattes of the eyeshadow trio were pretty cool toned, I could use them as a light contour. So here I'm just using the middle shade to just really set the contours for the perimeter of my face. All of that powder kind of took away some of my face's dimension, so I'm going to go back in with the middle shade and make my nose look more defined and a little bit thinner. And just like that, I have faked a tall nose bridge. Anyway, it's time for the blush, and since I really wanted to do a full face of Pink Flash, I'm going to use this peachy shade from the 12 color eyeshadow palette and applying it on my cheekbones and the apples of my cheeks as a blush. I really like how you can adjust the intensity of the pigment depending on how you apply it. So as you can see, if you apply it lightly, you just get a soft kind of like pinched look like what I did with this blush. So yeah, again, I'm applying it on the other cheekbone and also applying it on the tip of my nose. We want to make the skin look a little bit more natural, so I'm really dousing my face with setting spray just to give it that skin-like finish. So the face has set, the skin is good, and all that's really left is some highlighter. So I'm going to use the one from the BH01 stick. I'm going to take it on my fingers to really warm it up and apply it on the highest points of my face. You guys know how obsessed I am with yellowy highlighters, and this is really one of them. It's also kind of glittery, which I also like for this look in particular. And if you set your face with some setting spray, it's really a dream to apply this highlighter by itself on top of your powdered skin. So that's the skin highlighted. Now I'm just removing the excess foundation and whatnot on top of my lips because we're going to do the lip piece next. You can't see the shades properly, but I'm going to use one of each shade from the double-sided lipsticks. These are both velvets. The first color is pretty nude, and then the second one is definitely much more bright and vivid. So I'm just going to apply the nude shade all over my lips and really blend it out. And then I'm going to take this almost like hot pink shade on the inner side of my lips to give me that cute and soft gradient lip effect. The formula is really smooth and buildable, so I'm just going to apply another more layer to just really deepen the inner part of my lip, and that's the look done. So I'm just going to fix the rest of my face, add some lashes, fix my hair, and I'll be right back.
언제부터 시작한지 잘 몰라 baby 너의 예쁜 목소리만 잘 알아 baby 너의 말이 내일이 when the sun's up.
So yeah guys, this is how the look turned out. I added some lashes. As you can see, they're just very natural, very spiky. Yeah, I think I'm pretty satisfied with how the look turned out. My face is still very big, but with the hair down and everything, I think it does look slimmer. I think the highlighter looks so good, and the lips, oh my god, I'm not really one for bold colors like this. I think this pink is very distinct, kind of bright, and that's not really my style. A lot of you guys know that I would normally go for nude lips, but with this look, I think it really just ties everything in. The look is slightly peachy, very pink, lots of glitters and shimmers, but yeah, I think I look good. I feel really confident with this kind of makeup on. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like, and if you like me, make sure to follow me on all of my social medias and also subscribe. I know a lot of you guys watch my videos but don't subscribe. Anyway, I'll be linking everything that I used for this makeup look down in the description below. I'll also be linking Pink Flash's Shopee store in the description, just so you guys can access it. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
이렇게 내가 바보라는 것을 알게 되었어. 참 바보같이 머리부터 발끝까지 콩깍지가 쓰여낸 커피를 들고